Hello, I'm back, and in this video, I just want to touch on two makeup palettes that I recently purchased. They're both from Makeup Revolution, which is a great and affordable brand. They are both a collaboration between EmilyNoel83, one of my favorite YouTube gurus, and Makeup Revolution. If you are familiar with Emily Noel 83, you'll know that her makeup reviews are always honest. She's probably the most honest person besides Tati Makeup Ivy and Ivy Makeup and Wayne Goss. Like, they're my four favorites. So, anyway, I purchased her needs palette and I purchased her wants palette. The one palette that I really was after though was the needs, because hold on, I'm going to show you. The needs is in my travel kit already, and I purchased a backup for $15. This palette is crazy good. It's small enough to fit into a travel bag, which is great, but it has everything that you need. And you can notice that I'm such a natural slob. I've already gotten it dirty. We went away last weekend and I took this palette with me and it worked so well. Oops, they all, I dropped the plastic coating. I always keep that little plastic like sheet on my palettes because they keep everything nice and neat. Anyway, what we have is a contour, a blush, a highlighter for your face, and then over on this side, we have a highlighter for your eyes and 6 neutral shadows. And since I'm a neutral gal, this is the perfect palette for travel. When I first opened this up, I thought that maybe this blush wouldn't work for me because it doesn't look as cool toned as I am. But when I used it, it didn't go on orangey. It was more like a pinky coral, and it's really, really beautiful. And even though they're powders, they go on very, very nice and light. The mirror here is a good size. So if you do forget a travel mirror, at least you've got a good built-in full-size mirror. And at $15, I think this is great. But the other thing is, what Emily Noel did was she took other colors from other Makeup Revolution palettes and other Makeup Revolution products and renamed them and put them into this little palette, which I think is genius. We have names like courage, joy, gratitude, kindness. And I think in this day and age when so many of us are divided as a country and we have reconsidered friendships and stuff, I think when we put our makeup on and look at the names of these, we can actually kind of think about our actions. And I don't know, it's nice, just like her. It's amazing. So I would honestly say if you're going away or if you do travel a lot, this is perfect. And you know what? If you don't travel a lot or if you just want a palette for everyday use, this is also great. And at $15, it was a steal. Now, I'm going to show you something without me like dropping stuff because that's what I do best. Here is my travel bag. This fits perfectly in this little zippered compartment. I just have to get the deodorant out of the way. And there we go. Easy peasy. You don't have to pack a ton of makeup because everything is in one palette. And I like that. That's good for when you're traveling. And as a little tip, I keep it in my travel bag. I do have another one as backup for regular daily use if I want to. So I know that I always have this in here. So that is the needs palette. Now, the other thing is there's another palette called the wants. Now, since I'm a neutral person, I was kind of on the fence about getting the wants. I was kind of like, well, I really don't need it. But then when I went into Ulta and I saw it, I thought, oh, you know what? There's quite a few neutrals in here, so it might not be a bad thing. But then when I swiped my finger on this color called Oh Heavens, look at that. It's subtle, but it's got some nice shimmer. And I actually think this is a great dupe for Shimma Shimma, which is one of Makeup Geek's really, really good eyeshadows. But anyway, when I tried Oh Heavens, I was just like, oh heavens, man, I gotta get this. And then I started looking at some of the colors in here. And I realized this color corduroy, I don't know if you can get a good look at it. It's a cool green. Now, green is one of those colors that I really like, but I've never been able to wear green eyeshadow because it seems that all the green eyeshadow out there is olive based. And when I put anything that's olive colored close to my eyes, I look kind of sick. So it was a welcome change to see a nice, like, cool toned green. And I did wear it this week and I loved it. I'm starting to play with color now in my eyeshadows, which is great because to me that just says you're never too old to try something new. And my something new is trying some of the colors from the Emily Edits the Wants. But I also want to say that these shades are very well pigmented and they're very, very buildable. For every day, I don't like something really intense. So one or two swipes of any of the colors in here are fine. And I have been using mostly the neutrals with a little splash of color. But today, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it that well because of the lighting, but I'll take my glasses off and I'll move in closer so you can see. I did play with color today. Like for me, this is really playing with color. And I'll tell you, I wanted to go for like a purplish kind of look, but I didn't want to look like I was in a fight because sometimes purple eyeshadow can make you kind of look like you've been in a bar brawl. But I really like the way this turned out. I'll tell you what I did because I stink at tutorials. So, and this the palette itself is strong. This thing, it's almost difficult to open, but that's a good thing. So anyway, I started by using a wash of the cream all over my eye. Then I took Cupcake and I used Cupcake as a transition color on my eye. Then in the crease, I used Family. Family is it's a really nice shade of purple. And it looks kind of dark in the palette, but it goes on light, so it's really buildable. Then on the outside corner, I decided to use Pi Fi. I love this color. It's more of a like, can you see? It's more of a burgundy plum. And underneath my eye, I used cheer. I couldn't believe it. I think this was the first time that I ever used a berry color under my eye, and I was very, very happy. Yeah, I was. And then, as an extra, where is it? Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did as an extra. Oh, clumsy. Okay, as an extra, I took this unicorn elixir by Makeup Revolution. It's a it's a liquid highlighter, but it's kind of like got that holograph effect. And I actually put it on my eyelids. Like it was so much fun because that is so out of the box for me. And I ended up liking this so much that I put some on my face and I highlighted on my nose. I kind of like it. And I think it's very flattering for an older woman if you do use highlight, even though the experts say that older women shouldn't use shimmer because they're wrinkly and they will accentuate the wrinkles. And whoever said that is truthfully challenged because it kind of gives light to your face. So you're actually looking at the light and you're not looking at the wrinkles. Good thing to know. And the liquid highlight is very hydrating, it's not dry. So that's a good thing. Anyway, back to the wand. Another thing that I like about this palette is the mirror. This mirror is huge. And I swear there's a bit of magnification in it because I am as blind as a bat. I swear. I'm like ready to train Chippy to be a seeing eye dog. But I can actually put my makeup on using this mirror, and that's pretty amazing. So that's it. I think that Emily Noel 83 did such a great job with both of these palettes. And it's actually really nice when you see that an honest to goodness, real person was able to collaborate with a makeup brand and an affordable makeup brand too. So I think that's a good thing. So thank you, Emily Noel. Thank you, Adam Misto, the founder of Makeup Revolution, for collaborating with her. And thank you for coming out with two really great and affordable palettes. I highly recommend them. And I think that they're perfect for women of all ages, and especially mature ladies. It's never, ever, ever too late to start experimenting with color. Let me tell you, this is fun. And I am hoping that one of my favorite makeup gurus that's been reviewing this comes out with a great tutorial for Christmas with the green corduroy and the berry red cheer. Or hold on, there's another color that I think is really cute. Or love tons. That would be so cool for Christmas. You could look like a poinsettia that's walking and talking. So that's it. Oh, God, it just this wig, this fin. I'm just so in love with this wig. It's amazing. What do y'all think? I think she's absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't seen my review on Finn, stick around a while longer and watch her because this is just she's turned in like less than a week. She's turned into my favorite wig. It's unbelievable. I can't even tell you how much I love her. So that's it. Have fun, have a great day, and have a good weekend, and see you later. Bye.